And I hated it when I first went to seminary because they use all those fancy words like this is some kind of a exclusive club and they had a special handshake. And if you didn't handshake just right or say the word just right, you couldn't get past into the door. But we have lots of those. Exegesis means basically that you look at the text, and we have to do that today. You look at the text, and what does it say? And what did it leave out? And why was it left out? And why was this included, but this only partly included? So you have to fuss with that. As a pastor and a preacher, I begin fussing, I think I've told you this before, on Sunday night for next Sunday's sermon. I read every article, I read every interpretation, I read everything that I can find on it to put it inside of my heart, inside of my soul, and inside of my brain, so that when the Holy Spirit wants to move me to share with you, then it's not up to me and what I've written down on the piece of paper, because that restricts me. I remember Mike said afterwards, after his sermon, I went off point. No, you went where the Holy Spirit led you, and you led us where God wanted us to go. And that's the important thing, is to be free within the Holy Spirit to do that. I remember this woman standing up. She had long dark hair. I didn't know where she came from. But she got up here and she tells us this story about Mary Magdalene and this alabaster jar. The most important thing that struck me during that presentation was I said, holy cow, Pastor Donna's not playing Mary Magdalene. Pastor Donna is Mary Magdalene. Is that close? It moves you. It overwhelms you. You say, how can you do that to me, a sinner? How can you speak the word of life through a person who has broken just about every rule? We don't do things right. We are human. We make mistakes. We make false judgments. We leave people out in the cold when they should be invited into the warm. And we bring people into the warm that really are there simply because they are rich, or they're well-dressed, or they're good-looking, or they're tall, or they're young, or they're whatever. We do that as human beings. The very first thing I learned in Psychology 101 was that there is this thing called in-groups, out-groups. And as we were sitting there in class, and I'm thinking, wow, that sounds like original sin to me. In-groups, out-groups. Because obviously if you're part of the United Church of Christ, or you are part of the Lutheran Church or the Catholic Church, whatever church, you're in the right group. And anybody who's not in that right group is on the outside. They don't know how to pray because we do it this way, or 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 we do it this way. You see, it really doesn't matter how God is speaking to you. What matters is that you listen when He is speaking. You listen with your heart and your ears and your mind and all of the intellect that God gives you. But I will tell you this, and maybe you've already experienced this. It goes in maybe one format, and then you have an opportunity to digest it. Think about it over the week. And then what does it become? And how does God speak to you through that? Pastor Donna was telling me this morning that she got a contact from a woman she didn't really know, but knew part of the family, and it had been a year and a half, and she was dying. And she called for this person named Donna Rick. And Donna Rick goes and shares with that woman and then she dies. The point of that is, a year and a half before that, she interfaced with a family member. That family member was touched by what she experienced by the spirit of that person, and then a year and a half later, that person says, hey, I want that person that spoke to you, that touched you, that experienced you. I want that person because that's who I need right now. We did a wedding yesterday. I was sitting there thinking, and I hope there's no party here this morning, but I do weddings. Why do I do weddings? For precisely the reason that you touched that life a year and a half before that. I may be the only experience of a loving pastor that they've ever had in their life. Maybe a year and a half from now, they might walk through the door. Who knows? But you plant that seed of love wherever you go. And what God does with it, sometimes we get to experience. And sometimes we will never know. But I will guarantee you this. It mattered. You mattered. You might be the only smile, I've told you that many times, that they see or experience. You may be the only love that they were shown in that day. Maybe you saved a cat from being kicked that morning. Who knows? But I know this, that you're not here by accident. You don't experience the Word by accident. What we say and what we do matters in life. Some people call it karma. I don't know what it is. I do know this, that everything we say or do or experience matters in the greater plan of God who loves us. We need to share that love. We need to take those opportunities to say, hey, you matter. Hey, God is head over heels in love with you. Hey, it's good to see you. We don't know how that's going to divert or direct, but I can tell you this. It made a difference in that woman's life as she knelt at the feet of Jesus, pouring out everything that she had. This had to be her last chance. This had to be an experience. This is all I have. I have tears and I have an alabaster jar. And I'm willing to sacrifice both. And I don't care who is upset by it. I don't care whose house that I have to go into, but I need to experience the love of Christ, and I need it today. I need it powerfully. I need to be healed and moved and forgiven. I need these things from Jesus the Christ, and there is no other resource for them. Well, today, the work of Christ still goes on. But it's our hands, our smile, our eyes, our presence that make the difference in the life of God's creation. And after all, if He's head over heels in love with those people, whoever they are, wouldn't it make sense that He would want to be able to touch them and love them and have us experience them? That's what church is about. Church means the body of Christ. We don't come to church. We don't. We are church. We are the body of Christ. We are the hands and the smile and the eyes of Christ. That's who we are. That's who we take out into the world. We come here to be fed. We come here to be refreshed. We come here to be an experience of healing. And we go out to be healers. That's our call. That's what Fruitport Congregational Church is all about. And you're part of that. May I hear an amen?
Amen.